the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Kansas State's offense will go on the attack first. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Using his legs, it's Edwards. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves for some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Edwards. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Moore will throw. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for space. It's Bishop. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown ball! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Catch in the middle, it's Oakley. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Taylor wants to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the balls are on the move. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll go to the counter. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of room to the right. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go to the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Personal foul. Looking to kick. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And that's a line ball behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it on the right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Looking to scramble. Find some fresh air. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He did not make get a stone wall on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is on his ground. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground. 3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Calls his own number. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. There he goes. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touch. Ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Taylor wants to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Oh, what a cut! That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did.
Looking for a huge play. Snatches it on the right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking for room. It's Bishop. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on!
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Let's it go to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Moore to the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the returner is stopped. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Running to Green.
Return is tackled at the 46. And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
of 2.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Fires to the big fella. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Volunteers are rolling down the field. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too...
Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
So after reviewing the undisputable video, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds a little space. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the right. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to get the corner. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Taylor wants to throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Let's it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game one, now a touchdown catch in game two. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. They get to him as he throws. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Little. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kansas State will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back has it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. And the Vols line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Hauls it in. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They run the reverse. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Defense was ready, and the offense thinking maybe they're going to all jam up in the middle of the field and try to get ready for an inside run. That time, they were expecting the receiver running it outside on 4th. Great speed, nice open field tackle. This defense is coming off the field. They've earned it.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The give as they work on that clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score! And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments